everybody. Finally back out on our bikes again. We're going to take a little ride. It's been a while, as most of you that watch our videos know. We're going to stop here at this UPS store and send a shirt back that got some ghost must have ordered the thing and sent it to us on our account through Amazon, and not quite sure how that happened, but we're coming down here to get this thing returned. And we seem to have come to this intersection at the wrong time of day. I think after this car, it looks good. All right. And here we are. Okay. All right, nice little bag to put the shirt in. Well, I tell you what, folks, for those of you that have wondered about this new wide seat, I ended up putting it on the bike that Lisa rides. So this will be her first decently long ride with this seat. So we'll see how she likes it. I went ahead and changed my seat from the stock that came on the Ratten and put the Cloud 9 seat on it. So I'll see what kind of a difference that makes. Okay, got that mailed off. Cost us $3.75 to send something back we didn't order.
And that was just for the packaging, which is crazy.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so now we're finally on our way for a ride. As I was saying, it's been quite a while since we've been able to get out. As with most of the country, at least the Midwest all the way up through the East Coast.
And the Southeast. Florida got hit with some coldness.
Well, yeah, I guess actually the whole Midwest and the East Coast got it, didn't they?
Yeah, and then the West Coast where Kyle is, they got it. They got rain though, I think.
Yeah, but we got some ridiculous temperatures. I know it got 40 and stuff down in Florida, but
Yeah.
man, it was like 1-2 degrees and with a wind chill of about 20
below
for about a week, it seems like. Just wind blowing. It was nasty now.
Yeah.
And we got a couple inches of snow, which lasted all the way through Christmas. But as you can see today, it's pretty much all burnt off. And we're actually at a astounding 55 degrees today. And it's supposed to get warmer as the week goes on, up into the 60s maybe, or yeah, mid 60s.
And if you want to go over to the sidewalk or over to the other side.
Well, we'll come up on the sidewalk here.
Yeah. Let me just jump off here.
Oh. So as I was saying, I kind of got I got that nice wide giddy-up seat on Lisa's bike today, and we'll see how she likes it. Can you tell a difference so far?
Oh yeah, so far it's really comfortable.
Okay, good. And I finally put the
Cloud 9.
Yeah, the Cloud 9 on this Ratten. I've been using the seat that came with it ever since I got it, and I decided since I was changing that, I might as well throw my Cloud 9 back on this bike. Here's some pretty rough sidewalk. But So anyway, Lisa was off today. I'm taking this whole week off. And until...
Car coming this way. Yeah. So yeah, we finally get to get out with you guys and chat a little and update you on our whereabouts and what news and all that.
Let's see. Can you see behind us?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay.
I'll let you know on down here how we're doing.
Yeah.
So, how's everybody been? How's your Christmas? We haven't hit New Year's yet, but talk about that. Had a very good Christmas. Family.
Yeah, I guess the last time we posted a video was right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Missed you guys for a few holidays here.
Yeah, probably a couple, maybe a week before Thanksgiving or so. You know, we've just been really busy, as I'm sure most of you guys have too, with either going to visit family or family coming in. You know, you either have to pack and get ready and go, or prepare your house for the incoming onslaught of people. We kind of do both.
There's a car coming up on your left.
Okay. We kind of travel to our aunts and uncles' houses, but right before Thanksgiving, have a Thanksgiving with them. Then I usually go hunting for a little bit with my cousin right after Thanksgiving or right before, during that week. And then we get ready to have Thanksgiving at our house. And some of Lisa's family comes to our house.
Wait, there is a car coming now. Oh, wait a minute, they just turned. No, they're still coming, sorry. I can't see, the sun's right clear in my eyes. Okay, I think
Are there any more? Okay. All right, sorry about that. We had a truck coming up, got cut off in the middle of my story. But yeah, so we, you know, we go to different houses to have Thanksgiving. They come to ours. You know, we have to get ready, do shopping, do some cooking, cleanups, and then that cold weather hit us, and still we have to travel to some of our parents and in-laws' houses, and they come to ours, and a bunch of traveling. Then that temperature hit us, and we've been kind of stuck in the house ever since at -20. It was a little cold for me to get out and try to ride.
Yeah.
So we actually had plans to go out this week, and thank goodness it's warming up.
I'm going to stop up here and fix my feet before I go all the way out the trail, but you can go.
Okay. So what is it, too high, too low?
Too low.
Twisted? Okay. I'll just waste some time for a second here. So, big manufacturer over here on the left. I'm not even sure what they manufacture, rubber or something, maybe plastics. Not real sure.
It's the Alcan plant, and I think it's aluminum. So.
Aluminum? Yeah. Something like that. Seems like they're always working.
Okay. I think I'm good. We'll see.
Okay, so we thought we'd hit our regular trail, and there might be some snow down here in the little canyons and things. You know, this is kind of the temperature we've been having during Christmas the last few years, it seems like. Not really too cold, but hopefully I'll be able to get out and ride some more during winter time.
Yeah, okay, so how do I make this thing go up? Was I supposed to twist it, did you say? I tried to lift the post up and I didn't want to come out all the way.
Yeah, you just lift it up.
Okay, let's pause a minute again. Sorry, folks.
Okay, you know, this happens whenever you change equipment. I know last time we came out riding, I said I didn't want to take the time to do it, and this is why, because you got to stop and readjust.
If it just comes out of there, I mean, should I do it that way?
Yeah, make sure it's straight though. You're cocked to the left a little bit.
No.
The point of your seat is kind of pointing left instead of even with your bar.
No, it's even with mine. You're pulling off the front.
Okay, get on and feel it. And then see.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Not bending my knee. Hello.
Hi. Not real sure what that guy's doing. He's kind of standing.
See this? Stretching out. He has stuff laid out there. Like and all.
Somebody had some hopscotch stuff drawn out on the pavement.
Yeah, the kids gotta have a good time, right?
Well, it's nice and bright today. There's not a cloud in the sky.
Very blue sky.
This little ditch over here, water's still frozen.
Frozen, yeah.
The sun doesn't hit this spot real well. So I imagine we'll see some more frozen stuff and snow down through
Not
here.
In the tunnel. So,
Hi.
like,
I had a strange thing happen with my electric bike. Oh my goodness. Woo! It is absolutely freezing in here.
It's like 30 degrees.
I mean, this is usually a nice place to be during the summer, but holy smokes.
Turn your light on, dear.
There we go. So this kind of goes into what happened with my electric bike. I came through here not long ago, turned my light on, and does it seem darker in here than usual?
Yeah, it does. And I think it's because we got our sunglasses on.
It must, but the summertime doesn't seem this dark.
No, it definitely is if I look beyond my
Yeah.
glasses.
Anyway,
Anyway,
This,
that's your bike.
this headlight's actually pretty good on this bike. But anyway, so whenever I came out of the tunnel, I turned my light off and didn't really look at it too hard to notice anything. And when I got back to the house, I realized my light was still on. It was okay. Just roll through. That is ice. We could ice skate on that. I could probably spun out if I tried. So so yeah, my light wouldn't go off, and I turned the power off. The screen went off, and the light stayed on. What did I do? I had to
Power it off, maybe?
I had to turn it off with the key. The power off the battery with the key before it would turn off.
Yeah.
So, and then I turned it back on one day, and the light was back on. So I don't know if it's stuck on still or not. I haven't had it out since then.
You have to take a little snapshot of those falls there with the ice on it. Yeah, the rocks are pretty.
Yeah, looks like a tree fell down
Yeah.
across the road.
Come on. So anyway, you couldn't turn your light off until you powered your key down.
Yeah. Yeah, then I tried to turn it back on, or I turned the key back on, the light came back on.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think I've tried to ride it since then. I'm not sure if it's still stuck on or not.
That's weird.
I'm not sure why it did that. I think it did give me an error number on the screen, but I didn't take time to read it.
Yeah.
The creek down here is totally frozen over the edge here.
Yeah. But you could probably have done some ice fishing with that cold.
Yeah.
We have because it's cold down here, or it's frozen down here kind of in places across the way.
Yep.
Sure don't get to see that a lot here in West Virginia. Or we haven't over the last few years because it's been so ungodly warm.
Yeah, and if it does get cold, it only lasts for about a week and then it warms back up. And doesn't give it enough time to really freeze over.
Yeah.
Maybe some along the edges once in a while, but generally not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Of course, we had that, like we said, you know, minus degrees temperature for about a week.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, a week at least. But, so before we went on this ride, like I said, I switched these seats out, and they connect differently to the bike. If anybody would be interested in me doing a video on how to change the seats out, because seems like with these shock posts, they connect to the seat differently than if you don't have a shock post. They've got an adapter. Without the shock post, you need an adapter, which is the thing that comes on most seats. So you just have a pole from the seat post that sticks in. But with these shock absorbing seats, they have a different connection to the seat. You have to take that adapter off and use the side rails on the seat. And it can be a little bit confusing, but if anybody would be interested in me doing a video on switching those seats out, the two different ways that they connect, write in the comments, and I'd be happy to do a video on how to do that. Seems like somebody asked me before how they did it, or how you do it. It's kind of hard to explain just by talking.
To your right.
She was either making a video for TikTok or something, or doing FaceTime with somebody.
Yeah. She was doing a conference call.
Maybe. Oh, there goes a deer.
Yeah, I heard it. And then I saw its white tail bouncing.
Yeah. Yeah, with these sunglasses on, it's kind of hard to see into the woods. But if I take them off, this cold air will make my eyes start watering.
Yeah.
And actually, if you're just standing, the air almost feels warm on you, really.
With the sunshine, yeah.
But in spots, there's some chilly air. It seems like it's in these little valley areas.
Yeah. That's kind of why I wore this vest, because I had a feeling it was going to be cold in the spots for the ride.
Yeah, I've got this hoodie on, zip-up hoodie on, but it's warm enough. I've got it unzipped all the way.
Yeah.
Just something extra for my arms and chest a little bit, shoulders, neck. Because the breeze is still a little bit cool. Yeah, I think maybe we should maybe ride down to the boat launch and see how much of the regular river is frozen. These creeks down here have ice all the way across. I'm thinking right there at the boat launch it might be kind of frozen because it's so shallow.
Yeah. Definitely could be.
And the water doesn't move very much there.
Like the creeks that feed it.
Yeah. It gets kind of wide, so it's not there. You know, there's not a whole lot of current.
Yeah.
It's kind of swampy. It just kind of sort of moves a little bit. Yeah. Now I haven't charged our bikes up since our last ride, which was that Ohio Pile State Park. And
They're still going strong. I still got full bar.
oh, do you?
Yeah.
I actually am down 2 bars right now, it looks like.
Yeah, these bikes are pretty amazing.
Well, the other thing is that they've been actually, the batteries have been in the bike sitting in the unheated garage.
Yeah.
Ever since,
That's cold.
yeah, ever since then. So they've been out there in that freezing cold, which I'm sure isn't good for them. But
Yeah.
to be quite honest, it was too cold for me to go out to the garage and get them. I mean, you walk outside and it felt like instant frostbite. Hi. I'm telling you, I mean, this feels like fall weather right now.
Minus the leaves.
Matter of fact, I think this is a little warm. Feels warmer now than it was before that cold snap hit us.
Yeah.
And here we are, what is this, December 28th or something like that?
29.
29th.
We're going to turn off Vicky now.
All right, we're out here at Nutter Fort. I mean, shoot, Prickett's Fort. I used to live in Nutter Fort for a little while years ago, and this is Prickett's Fort. Not sure why the other place was called Nutter Fort. I don't know of any forts around there, but
Any nutters that live there?
yeah. All right, so yeah, this is kind of what I expected. A little bit of iced over here. Don't think it's thick enough to go ice skating or anything on, but
Got some fishermen out there.
oh yeah.
Maybe doing like this. Not on the ice, it's actually on
Yeah.
the top.
Come down and look at some of the ice here. Yeah, it's kind of iced over. I tell you, I was really hoping to get out whenever there was snow on the ground. This just wasn't the time because, like I said, it was so cold. I mean, salt wouldn't even work to melt the ice, it was so cold. I'll come over and take a peek. I think the last time we stopped right here, there was a little water snake down in the water.
Oh, I think so. Stepping in mud here.
I think they've all hibernated though now. The cold that we had.
You have to be careful there on the edge. It's really muddy.
Take off the sunglasses. Oh yeah, it's pretty much frozen.
Double dog dare you to go out there and step on it.
Yeah, for those of you that aren't familiar with the rest of our videos, we're in West Virginia, northern West Virginia, pretty close to the Pennsylvania state line, honestly. Probably about, what, 15, 20 miles from it or so. Yeah, you can see out to the river where it's not frozen, but this is. This is probably only maybe waist deep, if that. And real slow moving.
Yeah, we can walk over here to the ramp where it's not so muddy.
Yeah, it's kind of gushy through here.
I'll walk our bikes over there too.
Yeah, there's beautiful bikes. Got my seat pointed up a little bit too far. There's
mine could be pointed a little bit more back like yours is.
There's an adjustment that you can make these seats kind of tilt forward and backward. Lisa needs hers backward some. As you can see, this is kind of pointed up. I need to point it down just a little bit.
There's a fly on my bike. Oh my goodness.
Lisa's a big bike pusher here and there. I'll take every opportunity to ride.
Yeah, this way we can get a picture of the customer.
Oh, yeah.
See how it changes over to the lawn.
So I adjusted my my shock seat post so it would be tighter. I had a comment, and forgive me your name, I cannot remember, just a few days ago. He was telling me about the seat post adjustments. He said that whenever they should be able to adjust tight enough to where you sit on them, it doesn't automatically squish down. That's how I had ours set. He said if it's as tight as it goes and it still squishes when you sit on it, it's probably not stout enough for your weight. So I tightened as I was changing the seats, I went ahead and tightened the screw down inside the seat post and made it tighter. And now mine's not squishing down, so it's good for a 300-pound person on it.
There's some ducks out there, can you believe it?
What, on the water?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, they're out there, aren't they?
There's some. Is that
Is that
ice
ice
floating
floating
or
or
is
is
that
that
some more
more
ducks
ducks
out
out
there?
there?
Oh, that's ducks.
Ducks or geese. I'd like to wonder how deep this is. It looks like something got out on the ice here.
Uh-huh.
That looks like a dog paw print.
Yeah,
Yeah, but over here it looks like some cat prints. These are bigger than regular cats.
look at this.
And these are bigger than regular dogs.
Oh, you know what? That probably is a dog.
That's a pretty big print.
But there's some deer, I think.
Yeah.
Cubs right there, maybe. Maybe.
Huh. Let's see here. I wonder if I can find a rock. Or a stick. I want to poke it.
Out here on the ramp, dear. I don't know if they're thick enough or not enough.
I think they're flimsy pieces of bark-like stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I'll grab a rock or something.
Well, here's a stick.
Not very long.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to poke, but I'll throw it real hard and see if it goes in. All right, so it's still pretty thick. Yeah, you can see a stick laying on it there. I put a couple dents in it, but yeah, it bounced. That reminds me of some TikTok videos that I've seen where guys come running out into a frozen pond and try to jump in it to break through, and it doesn't, and they just slam on the thing. It probably feels like concrete. But yeah, so that river running right there is the Monongahela River, which runs all the way up to Pittsburgh.
Oh, that is pretty solid here.
Yeah. It flows pretty quickly, so it takes a long time for that river to freeze over. But this again, you almost got there an ice fish. I don't think I'd walk out on there, but
No. There's a lot of water lying on the top of them.
Yeah. But anyway. Well, going back will be fun. We had the sun to our back the whole way here.
It's going to be too hard.
So,
Front, huh?
so I'm glad we got our sunglasses on. We'll need those going back. Anyway, pretty, looks pretty cool though, that frozen stuff.
Yeah, we're going to have to take pictures of the waterfall off of the rocks up here.
Yeah.
Pretty.
They usually take these docks out of the water during the wintertime.
Thought they did anyway.
They do on the actual river, but maybe it's because it flows fast.
Yeah.
They don't want ice chunks crashing into them and stuff.
Yeah.
Like again here, this water just kind of sits. It doesn't, on the top, it doesn't look like it's moving much. So,
Ready to roll?
yeah, I think so. Boy, it's nice and quiet out here. Big no swimming sign.
I know, I took a picture of it. I don't think anybody be swimming in it.
I don't think they need to enforce that right now. All right, off we go. How's your seat, wide seat going? Still good?
Yep, still good. Still good on my derriere.
So, can you tell a difference, or do you feel like you might like it better than the Cloud 9?
Yes, I do like it better than the Cloud 9. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we don't have the flashing or the light on it today since it's so bright out. But you can see it does have a light up under it there. You can make them flash different flashes or just stay on solid. Yeah. And they're really, really, really bright. So way brighter than the tail lights.
On the back.
Oh yeah, we'll turn it on. We'll turn it on going through the tunnel. You can see how bright it is.
Are we going down any further?
I don't know.
I mean, it's okay.
I'd say we just go on back. What do you think? I'm not sure what time it is, but no Brooke. It's been about 40 minutes. Since we left the house?
4.2 miles. Not bad. We're just a small little ride today and getting out. Letting you guys know we're still among the living.
Yeah, we're still here.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah. I see these clouds starting to come in. You know, the bad thing about this nice warm trend, like I said, it's supposed to get warmer throughout the week. By the weekend it's going to be up in the mid 60s, but it's supposed to rain. So I guess I'd rather have it warm and rain than -20 and snow. I don't mind snow, but the -20 is what I mind.
Right. Something about walking versus riding I wanted to mention. If you're a big person that's on your feet a lot, your shoes really get worn out really fast. When you're on the bike, you know, of course you're not putting all that weight right on your feet.
Yeah.
It sure is better. So if you have foot pain or anything, what makes these bikes pretty nice.
Yep.
And we're showing you ways to make it feel a little bit better on your other parts of your body too.
Yeah, that's the good thing about biking. It's a low impact on your joints. So anybody with bad feet, ankles, knees, even hips, these bikes are the way to go.
Hi, beautiful doggy.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I like this Cloud9 seat better than my stock seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stock seat was pretty narrow.
Yeah.
And I'm not narrow.
Well, as you see, if I like really flat back on the seat, you know, it's a little wider than the seat too. Of course, I got my phone back there and all, but you know, it's comfortable, and I try to. That's when it points down a little bit. And I don't feel like I can sit back. I feel like I'm moving forward.
Okay.
But it's, you know, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, that can be adjusted. We'll tip it back some for you. I really thought there'd be some snow out here in the woods, and
No, I'm really surprised that it's melted as much as it has. And I mean, we didn't have a ton. You said a couple inches.
yeah, you could see the grass, even on the deepest of snow that we had. But the thing that made it so bad was that wind. The wind would blow. It looked like a blizzard out there. I mean, I couldn't see the houses across the street from us sometimes. But it was just blowing the snow that was on the ground around, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that was a cold blast.
It was, wasn't it?
I guess coming out of this little ravine over here to the right.
Feeling cold. Poor guys' legs were red.
Yeah. I don't know if it's warm enough for shorts and a short sleeve. I mean, maybe, but if the sun's out and you're not down in here in these little valleys where it's still kind of chilly.
We always say when it gets lower than 40, that's when it gets pretty cold to ride.
Yeah.
Feel very fortunate that it's above 60.
Yep. I know Pedro asked me one time, you know, at what temperature would I have to stop riding? Well, today we're at 55. I'm pretty sure 45 I could ride. Maybe even as low as 40. It kind of depends, though. Sometimes it can be in the Sometimes it can be in the 30s, and I'm outside, and I'm thinking, man, it doesn't feel too bad. Maybe that's days where there's no wind. So I don't know. I'd say anywhere in the 40s I could probably still ride.
Yeah, it just depends on the wind chill.
Yeah.
Depends on the wind chill factor.
And up till yesterday, it was still like, you know, kind of in the upper 30s. It might have hit 40. I don't know exactly, but there's another blast of frigid air.
Well, that creek's still a little frozen over there.
Yeah, you've got these frozen creeks coming out of these little hollows. And I think it's that wind blowing over that kind of blows that cool air out.
Yeah, because now it's warm again now.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as we get out of that little place, the air feels warm. Yep, up there where some water runoff is, still frozen solid.
Might be dripping just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe slightly. There's another bit on up here. Let's see. This is a little bit closer to the road. Let's see here. Yeah, right here.
Did you turn my light on?
No, not yet. So there we've got some actual water running down, but it's coming down a different spot. That's pretty thick ice, and I'm sure a lot of that's melted too. Alright, so we turn, go ahead and turn your headlights on too. And alright, now we'll see the flash on the seat going through this darker cave. Catch up with her. I mean, you can kind of tell, you can tell a big difference just in the daylight even. And wait when we get... What's that? Oh yeah. Didn't notice that coming through.
Uh-oh, it was more back.
There's a lot of water run off there. Wow. Alright, now what's this ice? Just don't turn on it. There we go. Now she's blinking. And of course we can also see the reflectors in her pedals.
I took off my glasses because I was not seeing very well earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see in here with glasses on. But yeah, that light is super bright, that blinking light. Yeah, you have to see that in the dark. And it can blink faster, or it can just be a steady light. Yeah, I've passed a dog like that on a trail, the one that went from where was that? It went from Shinston to Clarksburg.
Yeah.
I wound up at an old glass factory down in Clarksburg. Yeah. Hey, that looks just like Bandit. But anyway, that dog was so crazy that the lady was holding it and it was kind of sliding her on the ground.
Really pretty.
Yeah, that was a pretty dog there. I think that was another one of those border collie type dogs. A herding dog.
Yep.
These things are full of energy now.
Okay, we'll turn my light off. Front light anyway.
Yeah.
I like the thought of having the back light whenever I'd be riding, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just leave it blinking and see it during in the sun as we go. We got it side by side out here. One of the hundreds of thousands in this state, probably.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to go up this hill. Lisa usually passes me. Let's see if she'll pass me with this bike.
Wait till we get on the hill, and here comes the car. It's not close. I get us about right around the corner up here.
That's all right. Just stay left.
Stay right.
I mean right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can wait. I'll come around.
Now you guys can see how powerful this bike is. Lisa always blows by me on this hill.
Not today.
But this bike here at least keeps me up with her. My heavens.
Great, isn't it? Just for a while.
Wow, I can't believe I kept ahead of you the whole time.
I know. Well, I was a little nervous with that car coming too. I didn't want to show off. There is another car coming. Coming in. So, do the right.
The good thing about this road, except for those curves, it's pretty wide. As long as you stay way over to the side, they've got plenty of room. I tell you what, that's bright enough that you can tell somebody's on a bike.
Yeah.
So kind of like, you know how people, like I'm kind of blinded by the sun right now.
Yeah.
I may not see you real well, but I can see that blinking light.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
Yep. So that's
I highly recommend this seat.
pretty
Especially
good.
for that, or if you don't get this seat, get something that has the light.
Yeah, yeah.
Highly recommend it. And this seat is very comfortable. The
Yeah.
only problem I've had is just trying to stay back on the mat towards the back of it.
Yeah, and that's
That's just a little adjustment we can do.
that's installation error. I didn't get it pointed back enough. Thank you guys for tuning in to us again today after this long layoff. I'm hoping with that, hope we won't get any more of that crazy sub-zero temperature anymore the rest of this season. We'll try to get out a lot more. But until then, again, thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. And we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.